TGIF, time for your midday fix of facts and spicy sides.
From breaking headlines to bathroom whispers, awesome, hot, and fresh.
Happy Friday, I'm Monique Tuzon. Glad to have you all with us. I'm Mai Rodriguez. This is the Daily Dish.
And I'm Chal Lontoc, excited for the weekend like everyone else. Join us for the next hour and a half where the news and stories that matter to you.
I'm so happy it's Friday.
I know, finally.
What have you girls have planned for this weekend?
Oh my gosh, a lot of rest, but I'll still be working actually over the weekend. So you know how everyone is nowadays, balancing things with their lives. I'm sure a lot can relate.
For every CEO like you.
No, but also, you know, it's just the start of the year, but I've been hearing a lot of people already saying that if it's gotten so busy already for them as well.
That's why I'm glad we had JP yesterday.
Exactly,
He's such a great reminder. I keep saying this to just take things slow and slow down. Because like last year, right, 2025, it's been so busy. We kind of forgot, like, wow, where did the year go, right?
Exactly,
and
it's
go.
only the first week, the first full week of 2026. I'm already exhausted. I was telling you earlier.
And speaking about rest, one of the things that I got to do, which is to watch, of course, TV. And
we got to catch up on movies.
Actually,
Exactly.
it's a miracle because the three of us, we never watched the same thing. But for the first time, we watched the same movie. Thank you to the holidays. So what movie was it,
So
Chal?
a lot of women have been talking. It came out last year, mid of last year, but a lot of women are still talking about it. And it's The Materialist. And the reason why is the topic is quite controversial.
Yeah, I actually caught that in the cinema.
Oh, you watched it
yes,
in the cinema?
because it was an event, a premiere. So it's The Materialists. The controversial topic is, of course, what do you choose, love or money?
And this is with Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, and Chris Evans. So such a good cast, but it's really controversial, especially for us women. So do we choose love or do we choose security?
We'd really like to get your thoughts on that. And also, people are catching up on this because it was released on Netflix just over the holidays.
Yes, and a lot of people online, a lot of women online, you'd be surprised. They were saying that they would pick money, but not because they're materialistic, but because of the practicality.
There were good points online if you
Very
read
good
their
points.
comments. So like, to our viewers out there, if you guys have seen it, let us know your thoughts. Would you choose love and money just because of that show? Us three personally, we were talking about
the
this.
same
I
answer.
also love reading the comments.
Yeah.
They have good points. While many agree that, well, I don't want to spoil the movie for you, but many agreed with her decision, like Dakota Johnson's decision in the movie. They also pointed out flaws with that decision, why she picked this particular guy, right? And yeah, valid points.
But
actually.
for us three, we would choose love. We're old school. Love trumps all. So if you love, you guys will do really well in life, I guess.
Love and just work hard. Ooh.
The money will follow. Just love.
No, but there's a lot of good talk about it online, so you guys also should check it out. I'm glad we brought it up here. Another thing that came out in that movie, in that film, is men actually adding to their height.
Yes, this is a new
I
thing.
was amazed by that new procedure.
there's
Apparently,
surgery.
it's being done.
You could add 3 to 6 inches in height. So men out there who's already mabango and mayaman but just needs the height, you could actually do it now.
You can be matangkad.
Right? No, so what they do, guys, it hurts. They break your
I
knees.
cannot imagine the
it
pain.
takes a while. They break
no, I mean
your
your
knees.
legs.
They
Your
break
legs because they add height to.
So they break your leg, basta. They break something here. And then once it heals, it grows more. So that's where you get the extra 3 to 6 inches. And apparently with guys, it's a game changer. Because like in the movie, before they weren't making him pansin because he was so short and nobody would mind him. But now that he's tall, apparently that's a thing with guys.
Probably,
you have to be
yes,
matangkad.
a go-to. Well, if you have the money, then yeah, they pay for this
painful,
procedure.
though. No, just buy the heel inserts.
Lucky for us, girls, we get to wear
We can always wear heels, girls.
But anyway, you know who else is inching closer? Okay ba yung segue ko?
Yes, inching.
Wait
Growing
lang.
up.
We have to talk about her. Our girl Alex Ayala, she's inching closer to the ASB Classic title. She is doing so well. Yo, I've been watching her highlights.
Yeah.
Her tennis game is different.
She has
this year.
improved a lot,
Ang
changed her
galing.
game, has been consistent, and that is why she is a rising star.
I'm so excited for her, and I'm excited for the WTA coming here.
To the Philippines,
Yeah, so
right?
we need to get tickets.
We need to get
We have
Alex
to
and
be
Ayala
there.
here in
Be
the
there.
studio as
We've
well.
been trying. She's busy playing and carrying the crown, but we will get her. But we have a packed show today.
Yes, also for today, we have celebrity hairstylist, the Jing Monis.
Yes.
So I know this is our crowning
I
glory.
want to know
of
about
course,
the
our hair.
trends for 2026.
Exactly.
What is big hair back? Is short hair
The Farrah
okay?
Fawcett
Or is it the
hair.
bomb hair, right?
Yeah.
Also for 2026, we will be talking about, I need this. We need this, guys. Feng Shui and Bazi expert Kesler Go will be back here with us.
Also with the Chinese New Year coming up.
Yes, so Chinese New Year, but also your signs. So I'm Year of the Rat, your...
Yeah.
Do you know your year?
Important.
I have to double. Oh, I'm a rooster.
Rooster? Okay, fine.
Thank you, Ate. My phone director knows me better than I know
Fine,
myself.
just your animal spirit na lang. Animal spirit.
What's that?
What is that? We have
Okay.
to ask. No, we
Yes.
have to ask Kesler Go.
How does it pan out for us this year, this 2026?
Okay, so this is why Kessler's here, because I'm going to find out.
Stay tuned for that very exciting show coming up. But first, the headlines. In today's headlines, a photojournalist dies as hundreds of thousands join this year's Traslasyon. The Independent Commission for Infrastructure takes custody of 14 luxury vehicles allegedly co-owned by former Ako Bicol Party List Representative Zaldi Co. Tennis star Alex Ayala inches closer to an ASB Classic title after defeating Poland's Magda Linette in the quarterfinals of the WTA tournament. And later in the show, we'll speak with celebrity hairstylist Jing Monis and Feng Shui expert Kesler Go. Stay tuned for that. The Office of the Vice President joins the nation in the observance of the Feast of Jesus Nazareno. In her message in today's Traslasyon, Vice President Sara Duterte says it reflects the Filipino sacrifices and faith in the Nazarene.
According to
Meanwhile, sad news this morning. One of our colleagues in the media died while covering the Traslasyon at the Carino Grandstand. Dexter Ganibe joins us on the phone for the details. Dexter, tell us what happened.
Yes, a member of the media covering the events of the Traslasyon Friday dawn at the Carino Grandstand in Manila writes 30. According to the accounts of a fellow photojournalist, Ito Son, 51 years old, a photographer of tabloid Saksi Ngayon, was seen around 3 o'clock this morning collapsed at the back of the grandstand near the Manila Police District Station 5. Son had a seizure and was immediately attended to by first responders and brought to Gat Andres Bonifacio Memorial Medical Center, but declared dead. Mr. Son, who is also known by his peers as Mr. Wisely, is an officer of the Manila Police District or MPD Press Corps as one of its directors. According to his fellow photojournalist, he has already a flu for days prior to his demise, but he opted to continue covering the annual Traslasyon as he has religiously done in the previous years. Mai?
Well, it's shocking news, Dexter. What are the doctors saying? Do you have any new information?
Initial reports said that Mr. Son had a heart attack this morning, Mai.
Dexter, have you heard from Mr. Son's family? How is his family doing? How are they coping? Have they seen him?
We have yet to connect with the family as they are grieving now, Mai.
All right. Our condolences to the family of our colleague there. Dexter Ganibe, thank you for that report. Meanwhile, tensions flared between police forces and devotees of the Nazareno as the faithful pushed to get closer to the andas of the Traslacion, which continues its slow march towards Palanca Street. Andrea Salve joins us live from Quezon Bridge in Manila. Hi, Andrea. What is happening there right now?
A series of tense encounters between police and devotees unfolded earlier today. On one side, police were determined to keep the procession orderly and under control, and on the other, a display of relentless faith from devotees eager to draw near the andas. The crowd of Jesus Nazareno faithful has continued to thicken at Quezon Bridge as well as along Palanca Street and Quezon Boulevard. However, from this area, the andas of the Traslacion is still not yet in sight. According to the latest update, the andas is currently traversing Ayala Bridge. As it makes its way toward Palanca, police had already established a barricade at the corner of Palanca Street and Quezon Boulevard. This barricade prevented devotees coming from the Quiapo Church area from crossing into Palanca. As a result, tensions flared earlier when groups of devotees attempted to break through the police barricade to enter the area. These attempts happened several times with the crowd chanting as they pushed forward. On the second attempt, however, devotees were able to get through after following the lead of 3 vehicles. The situation eventually de-escalated shortly after. As of 8 a.m., the Quiapo Church Command Post has tallied a combined total of 439,900 devotees from Quirino Grandstand, Ayala Boulevard, and Quiapo. Earlier, police deployed at the church also conducted one final rehearsal aimed at ensuring a smoother and faster entry of andas. As of 12 noon, ang andas ay nasa kanto na ng Pikasal at ng Palanca Street.
Andrea, ilang oras na so far ang procession ngayon at sinasabi ba nila mas mabilis ngayong taon kaysa sa nakaraang taon?
Wala pa tayong impormasyon tungkol sa kung mas mabilis itong biyahe ng andas ngayon, yung prosesyon, kumpara noong nakaraang taon. Pero kanina, umalis sa Quirino Grandstand ng andas at 4 a.m. So sa mga oras na to, 8 oras na itong nasa prosesyon.
Andrea, sa mga dumalo ngayon, yung mga deboto, may mga paparating pa ba mamaya? Aasahan ba nila na mas dadami pa yung crowd dyan?
Yes, inaasahan din ng police station dito sa Quiapo na mas maraming deboto ang darating sa Traslacion ngayong taon.
Thank you, Andrea Salve, reporting to us live from Quezon Bridge in Manila. Again, the Office of the Vice President joins the nation in the observance of the Feast of the Nazarene. In her message, VP Sara Duterte says that Traslacion speaks of Filipino sacrifices and faith in the Nazarene. Let's hear the Vice President's statement.
Ang pista ng itim na Nazareno ay hindi lamang isang selebrasyon ng nakagisnan na tradisyon. Isa itong panawagan upang pagnilayan ang ating mga pagkukulang, humingi ng tawad at magpasalamat sa lahat ng biyayang natanggap. Naway magsilbing inspirasyon ang itim na Nazareno upang patuloy nating isabuhay ang turo ng pag-ibig at pagtitiwala sa plano ng Diyos. Mahalin natin ang Pilipinas para sa Diyos, sa bayan at sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Syukran.
In other news, the seized luxury vehicles tied to former Ako Bicol Party List Representative Zaldico are now in the hands of the body investigating the flood control scandal. Ian Maghanoy joins us now from the ICI for the details. Hi Ian, what can you tell us?
Yes, the 14 luxury cars allegedly owned by former House Appropriations Committee Chairman and Ako Bicol Party List Representative Zaldico have been placed under the custody of the Independent Commission for Infrastructure. The luxury cars were earlier seized by authorities in a condominium in Taguig City late Thursday. According to Criminal Investigation and Detection Group Chief Police Major General Robert Morico II, these seized luxury cars include a white Rolls-Royce registered under Eco Leisure and Hospitality Holding Corporation. A black Toyota Sequoia registered under La Venezia Hotel Spa Incorporated. A black Cadillac Escalade registered under Misibis Resort and Hotel Management Incorporated. Another black Cadillac Escalade registered under Sunwest Construction and Development Corporation. And another black Cadillac Escalade registered under Eco Leisure and Hospitality Development Corporation. A black Lexus registered under Sunwest Construction and Development Corporation. A Lexus Sports Plus registered under La Venezia Hotel and Spa Incorporated. A black Mercedes-Benz registered under Sunwest Corporation and Development Corporation. A black Lexus Hybrid LM350H, black Lexus LV350, GMC Yukon Denali, a light metallic blue Ferrari, white Toyota Fortuner, and black Toyota Sequoia. Bye.
Ian, how did authorities track and seize these luxury cars allegedly owned by Zaldico, and are they looking for other luxury vehicles or possibly other assets?
By these luxury cars were tracked and seized coming from the search warrant issued by Manila City Regional Trial Court Branch 41 for alleged violations of the Customs Modernization Tariff Act against La Venezia Hotel and Spa Incorporated. Now, with regard to your questions about whether the customs are still pursuing another set of cars, we are yet to talk with the authorities about that, but we will surely provide you that information later for tonight's agenda. Mai?
Thank you, Ian Maghanoy, reporting to us from the ICI headquarters in Taguig. The camp of Senator Joel Villanueva claims former DPWH District Engineer Henry Alcantara is backtracking on his allegations against the lawmaker. On Bilyonaryo News Channel's On Point, Villanueva's legal counsel, Attorney Ramon Esguerra, read what he says is a copy of a counter-affidavit filed by Alcantara. The document was allegedly submitted to the Justice Department on Monday.
Just to be quick about this, he says that engineers Hernandez and Mendoza are the ones responsible for the execution of the flood control projects.
Okay.
Then two, he was not the one directly overseeing the day-to-day operations of the projects. Again, pointing to the two engineers, Hernandez and Mendoza. Moreover, and this is very telling as far as we are concerned, according to him, there has been no witness that he facilitated any payout. Okay? And then, therefore, he is in effect negating, virtually negating what he said that he did the payout.
Esguerra also claims two other former DPWH engineers plan to retract their earlier statements.
The two engineers are saying that this is Bryce Hernandez and the other one, JP Mendoza, that they are actually withdrawing the statements that they have given in connection with the case that is the subject of the preliminary investigation. For what reason? Because they have not been admitted, contrary to the undertaking of the Department of Justice officials, they have not been admitted to the witness protection program. So, what is this? Is this retraction?
Esguerra also insists Villanueva never employed a certain Peng or Christopher Pangilinan, who allegedly received the senator's kickbacks at a rest house on his behalf.
Yung pong location that really exists, yung sinasabing supposed rest house na sinasabi nyo ngang talagang mga container vans ang naroon. Pero meron ho doon sa Bukawi, Bulacan na pag-aari ni Senator Joel Villanueva.
Pag-aari ng JIL.
Ng JIL, alright.
JIL, hindi ni Senator Villanueva.
Let's go back to the Traslasyon. Tens of thousands of devotees attended Mass at the Quirino Grandstand before dawn today. This was before the traslasyon when the Nazarene began the long procession to Quiapo Church. Elijah Bonzo is reporting live from Manila. Elijah, what's the latest there?
Before the traslasyon, more than 100,000 Nazareno devotees attended the Misa Mayor, according to Manila Public Information Office. Most Reverend Rufino Sescon Jr. presided over the Mass. In his message, he urged devotees to live their lives following the example of Jesus Christ with love and humility. The traslasyon formally began at 4 a.m. when the image of the Jesus Nazareno left the Quirino Grandstand on its way to Quiapo Church. This is earlier compared to last year when the Andas left the Quirino Grandstand at 4:41 a.m. Earlier, the PNP said they hope to cut the duration of the procession from last year's 20 hours and 45 minutes to around 15 hours. And to ensure safety, around 18,000 personnel have been deployed in addition to about 800 hijos del Nazareno. Back to you, Mai.
Thank you, Elijah Bonzo, reporting from the Quirino Grandstand in Manila. Part of free speech, that's the defense of the camp of retired General Romeo Poquis, who was arrested for sedition. On BNC's The Spokes, attorney Ferdinand Topacio said expressing dissatisfaction with the government falls within the bounds of free speech. Poquis, convener of the United People's Initiative, was arrested last Monday over charges of inciting to sedition stemming from his earlier call for the armed forces to rise against the government during anti-corruption rallies last November. Poquis had already posted bail.
The call was for the members of the military, if they are fed up with the corruption, with the venalities, with the anomalies in government, to withdraw their support. That is not inciting to sedition because that is an appeal to your moral and ethical sense. You are not using any force, intimidation, or other means outside of legal methods to effect a seditious situation. So that is well within the bounds of free speech para sa amin. We are not even saying that we want to disregard the principle of civilian supremacy over the military. We are not calling for the establishment of a military junta. We are calling on the decent elements of the military that if they can no longer stomach what is happening, maybe they should withdraw their support. We are not saying you withdraw it, you rise up, you depose the president forcibly. Well, that is not what we're calling for.
Let's now go to Albay, where the Social Welfare Department is now coordinating with local officials amid the continued unrest of Mount Mayon and anticipating a rising number of evacuees. DSWD Assistant Secretary Irene Dumlao tells BNC's Politico Nightly that should Alert Level 4 be raised, the danger zone will be expanded to 7 to 8 kilometers, and should this happen, evacuees may reach up to 70,000 individuals. As of now, there are over 900 families evacuated from Kamalig, Ligao City, Malilipot, and Tabaco City.
Naka-ready po ang mga goods ng DSWD. We're ready to augment the resources. Pagkatayan, nasa mahigit 140,000 yung family food packs natin na nakapreposition sa mga warehouses. Diyan nga po sa Region 5. And gayon din po, nagpadala pa tayo ng karagdagan na 100,000 family food packs kasi we wanted to make sure na ready and sufficient yung ating mga stockpiles and that we're ready for any eventuality. We're ready for that scenario. That's the reason why dinagdagan pa natin yung stockpiles natin. Kasi alam mo, noong 2023, nung nag-alburuto ulit si Mount Mayon, close to 200,000 family food packs yung pong ni-release natin in the 6-month period. Kaya if gagamitin natin as reference itong historical data na ito, we might we might distribute the same amount.
In Cebu City, search and rescue operations continue following a landslide at the landfill in Barangay Binalao yesterday. The landslide left 1 person dead and 38 others missing. Mayor Nestor Archival says of the 110 employees in the landfill that were involved in the mishap, 12 have been retrieved and hospitalized. The local government assures families of the victims they'll be provided with proper assistance. Coming up next, we hear from celebrity hairstylist Jing Monis as he shares tips and trends on style and beauty this 2026. Don't go away. The Daily Dish will be right back.
Hello, welcome back. Today we're joined by an A-lister, style icon, and the CEO of Jing Monis Salon, who has made waves in the hair and makeup industry.
He has worked on commercial, catalog, runway gigs, and of course, a lot of celebrities here at home and abroad. Please welcome to the show, the Jing Monis.
I love
Gusto mo
that.
ng
The Jing Monis.
The talaga. Yeah.
Good morning. Thank you for coming.
It's my pleasure to be
You know, I got nervous when Jing saw us because baka he's like judging
Analyzing
our
already our
He's
hair
like,
and makeup.
dapat ganito, my face frame, dapat this color. So we're gonna ask him later personally what he thinks is bagay for us.
You know, when it comes to hair and makeup, really, we have grown here, especially in the metro, to have your name stamped when it comes to styling face and hair.
Kaya nga the
Yes,
Jing
kaya
Monis.
the Jing Monis, no? Tell us how you got started. Let's take it back to 25 years ago, ba?
Well, I went to school in Hong Kong when I wanted to become a really good hairdresser. I went to Hong Kong and studied there, my first hairdressing school. And I lived there for 5 years. Luckily, I got spotted, and I got an agent who represented me and got jobs working for magazines, catalogs, runway shows abroad. So, like Hong Kong based, we're traveling around Asia. And then time has to go, and I miss my children. I have kids here in Manila. So I moved back to Manila in about late 90s. And then I opened my own salon, the first called Propaganda. And then it transitions to Jing Monis Salon, which were now 25 years ago.
That's amazing. What do you think, 25 years in the industry, that is very commendable. What do you think contributed to your success when you first opened till now?
Honestly, time flies so fast. I didn't even feel like it was 25 years
From
ago.
last year lang, no?
Yeah, I mean, I was just enjoying, and I always wanted to see transformations of all men and women. And that makes me happy when I see them like transform, and every time I give them a new look. And it's nice when people acknowledge and see their celebrities transforming to a different personality. So I guess parang sharing my talents to my core stylists, my staff, and giving the looks to all the celebrities and the normal people that comes to the salon every now and then. Yeah, so
That's me, the normal people. That's us. Yeah, we've experienced, diba? So let's talk about you working abroad in comparison to the Philippines, because you mentioned you were actually abroad. I saw that little smile there. I
Yes.
caught that. Tell us more about the difference of, here in the Philippines and hair and makeup abroad.
Okay, in abroad, kasi it's very professional way. Compared, when I started here, I see the difference, and from the time pa lang, like my agents are very strict. I was with Elite, and so I was like, I have to be there 30 minutes before the call time.
Okay.
So you really have to attend the casting also. You just don't show up in a shoot. They don't just cast you on a project. You have to bring your portfolio ahead of time. They will cast you if your makeup and your hair suits for their project. So it's a lot of process. And then you get booked through the agency where I'm hosted. And then you have to be like on cue on the whole look of the collections. So the makeup and hair is all based on the whole wardrobe of the designers or a brand.
We're not talking about the models, because usually that's what I know for models na may casting book pa sila.
yeah.
and all.
Yes.
This
I
is
didn't
for the
know
hair
that
and
they
makeup
have
as well.
Same abroad. Like, I felt the rejections before. I mean, when I was trying to get a job in New York, I mean, there are still a lot of rejections. But living in Hong Kong for 5 years and traveling around, I mean, wow. I mean, I've learned so much to become more professional with my career, with my work.
Yeah. Do you see there's a gap here in the Philippine hair industry that you want to impart more knowledge from the professionalism that you're mentioning from abroad?
Well, I hope that, well, it's improving a lot. I mean, before kasi, hair and makeup is one person lang.
Right. It's a moi.
Yeah, yes. And now, abroad kasi, separate eh. That's one thing I see in the difference there eh. Abroad, it's like they have a different person to do the hair, a different person to do the makeup. So wherever I get casted, depends on my work and where my work passed on.
Yeah.
Like, Jing, you're only casted for the hair, or you only casted for the makeup.
Oh, so you do makeup as well pala.
Yes.
I guess a lot of people don't know.
Of celebrities as well.
I usually do
know
makeup.
that.
I actually kind of slightly retire because I'm more focused on the salon.
Yeah, so that's what I
So
thought.
clients like every 30 minutes, 45 minutes, so I cannot do jump from makeup to hair
That's
anymore.
so cool.
Well, let's
Yeah.
talk about staying power. We mentioned
Yeah.
25 years, and there's
In
a
the
lot of
industry.
like new people coming in and out when it comes to hair and makeup.
Yes.
And yet your name, Jing Monis, has always been there through and through, all throughout the time.
Well, I guess non-stop of learning. I still go to school. I took my master's in London. I went to school in Paris
Wow.
and in New York. I took my business salon marketing in London also. So I'm like this coming August, I'm flying back to go back to school. So I guess being updated and never stop learning
Yeah.
will keep you there for a longer time.
Well, speaking of being updated, 2026 is now upon us.
Oh, yes.
And Chal and I are
Here we are.
curious, wondering what are the trends this year for hair?
Okay, for women now, the 80s layers are coming back.
Okay,
Oh,
what is that?
Mai would love that. That's like the Farrah Fawcett look.
That's right.
Oh,
The
You're
big
very
hair, the
right.
very
And this is
layered.
Like the soft
consistent
layers
to
in
what
front.
all our other guests have been saying.
Yes.
So Farrah Fawcett,
The super
Layers.
layered
Yes,
look.
are coming
okay.
back.
Big hair.
Big hair, and then also the pixie is making a huge comeback.
The pixie cut.
Pixie cut.
For the short hair?
Yes.
Like
The-
Twiggy?
The one of Winona Ryder.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That
way
era.
back, way back.
Oh,
Yes, yes. And then,
yeah.
of course, the Emily Bob.
What
the
is that?
The,
The
Emily
Emily Bob,
Paris.
yes.
The Emily Paris Bob. Emily Cooper, who played, oh no,
Yes,
I'm
the one on
blanking
Netflix.
out.
But what does her
Yes.
hair look like
The Emily
again?
Bob is
Lily
like,
Collins.
yes,
her
it's
hair.
like a chin length.
Chin length.
Yeah.
Because when she
So it's
started
like a
Emily
blonde-
in Paris,
yes.
yeah, she was
Okay.
her hair was
That was
so
long,
long, and then
yeah.
now it's up to here.
So when we get back next week, Mai, Mo, and me, we'll be
I
going
would
with...
love to see you girls in the salon.
Actually, you know, Jing transformed our very own Ann Asis Carrillo. She looks
Oh,
amazing.
yeah,
Did you see
I
her
saw her
bob cut?
post. Yes.
Yes, Jing did that. I said, wow.
Well done.
He
Yeah.
killed
Thank
it.
you.
She looks amazing. She definitely looks younger, more youthful. So I can't wait till he transforms us.
Coming soon.
Your guys are the next one.
Yeah, but what about for men? What are the
Okay,
trends
so
naman?
for men, Pompadour is back. It's
What is
coming back. Pompadour is more on a clean cut men's short, lower faded, and then the warrior cut. Warrior cut, it's more like a pixie, more textures, and then the mod layers, it's like a soft wave. Like you know how it is a Gen Z way. Like they have like they look like they're wearing a mop on their head. It's a thing.
The mop on their head.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's like a texture mod,
Yeah.
wavy hair.
What about for colors?
Colors are going all neutral. A lot of reds are happening this year.
Okay.
Surprisingly, I mean, not all Asians have good skin tone, like Filipino. No, so not everybody can wear red. So, but the ash brown is still there.
Okay.
It's still making comeback. Blondes are gone.
Blondes are gone. Okay.
so no more blondes.
Bring
No
back
more
my
blondes.
browns. Okay, now when it comes to hair and makeup, what are the trends that we're seeing and something that we should be looking out for?
Well, less makeup is still the best.
The no makeup
The
makeup
no
look.
makeup, like what you
Okay.
guys are now.
Ooh, no,
wow,
we
thank
totally
you.
don't have any makeup,
Yeah, this
guys.
is how we look every day.
You
How
woke
we
up
wake
like
up.
this.
Woke up like this, literally.
Yeah.
Clean looking,
clean,
fresh.
natural.
Okay.
Screen is breathable.
Okay.
So
Okay.
more dewy.
Yeah.
So soft makeup. Nothing like heavy on the eyes.
Nothing heavy, nothing too glam.
nothing
Actually,
too glam.
I want to know, Jing. Let's get the chica from you, because you're mentioning about hair, right? And
Yeah.
how some colors don't work well with
Yeah.
certain like skin
Filipino,
tones.
yeah.
So has there been moments where like pumipilit talaga the client, like I want this color, but you know, like no, it's not for you. So like, how do you handle that situation?
I actually said, like, I'll be honest, it's not gonna work on you, on your skin tone. I know you love this color, but we can work on something that's similar that will look naturally nice on your skin tone. It's so important to have a hair color that really bounces well on your skin tone.
Yeah.
That gives you a more glow. So most of the clients listen. They don't really, if I don't see it, that it's not happening to them,
Right.
I don't really push it.
Okay.
Because it's my name. It's like if you start walking around
yeah.
and people ask you, who did your hair?
Yeah,
What
that's
hair is that? I mean, it's my name.
That's right. There's a lot of clientele that comes in and they really have a peg that they want.
Yes,
So it's so
yes.
hard when they're pushing for it, but then Jing knows, it's not bagay on them.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
what about the signature Jing Monis look? If there
Oh,
was,
yeah, is there one?
Is there one?
there is a couple of cuts that I've been known for. I mean, I'm the stylist that's known for chopping off celebrities' hair for big transformations. Like, I don't remember.
That could get emotional, if
Yeah.
you're attached to your long hair.
like,
Of course.
Well, some of them cried. Some of them
Ooh,
like
which
cried
one
of
is
happiness.
this?
No, because like if you've seen Julian Santos, it's one
Okay.
of my biggest transformations.
Juday.
When she used to have long hair during her Mara Clara days, and then all of a sudden, she came out on a pixie haircut, which everybody freaked out, and everybody loves it. And then
Yes.
that
She can
changed
rock
her.
any look.
Yeah, it changed her career. I mean, more on the glamorous side, more than on the manang side. So, and then Kaya Bad is one of my favorite
Yes, yes.
celebrity that I work and change her look all the time, from long hair, short hair, colored hair. I mean, she's the one who can play around with everything.
Okay, so now that you're mentioning this, looks can actually make or break you,
Yes.
especially in your career. Can you name some really drastic changes? Well, it may seem drastic to other people, but certain changes that you've made to other artists as well, like what you've mentioned, that really turned their careers and created this new look. So we have, of course, Juday you mentioned,
Yeah.
Kay Abad.
Yeah.
Who else?
Mylene Dison.
Ooh,
Mylene
hair did
Dison
she
had
do?
long hair also before. And then we were like on the wild side. So I called, let's do a Tinkerbell haircut.
So the pixie cut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
and she was quickly open to it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Mylene is super easy and adventurous.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she likes playing with it. And I was always telling them, like celebrities, sometimes they needed a long hair for their work. And it's like, now it's workable. You can wear wigs or hair extensions.
Yes.
So it's easier. Now they can more play around with their hair.
You know what I've been seeing too a lot that's trending? Dry haircuts.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the dry haircut versus the wet haircut?
I've been doing dry haircut ever since, from the start of my
Pioneer.
career.
Wow, so you're the
25
pioneer.
years ago, I've been doing dry haircut.
'Cause
But
it's
we
been-
always start on wet to get it
Okay.
balanced. Because you never get a balanced haircut on a dry cut.
Because
Yes.
there's some salons, right, like all over the world that I've been seeing on TikTok, Instagram. They're doing just dry haircut, and
Yeah.
they're saying this is why it's better. All the way, they don't even do a wet haircut. But then there's some salons that counter it, and they say they just do the wet, and then they just do last-minute touches for the dry.
On a professional level, on education and hairdressing, we were all educated on the wet haircut to get the symmetry even, balance.
okay.
Because you never get the balance on a dry hair. Because when the hair is dried, it has a different weight than cutting it on the wet hair.
Okay.
So it has to be started on a wet and get the symmetry properly, the length right, evenly, and then you start doing your dry cutting.
Okay, what about hair styling?
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of styles out there, not just the cuts, not just the colors, like styling your hair for an occasion. Because I remember when Miss Universe came out, we saw different styles of hair. You know, the sleek look, and
Yeah.
for our Miss Universe, she went big.
Yes.
Was it going to be hair up, hair
Yeah.
down? What's something that we were seeing this year?
Well, now kasi it's more on the natural. It's like a soft wave like this.
Okay.
Like
okay,
very-
thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hand
You guys-
comb.
You guys, yeah, soft wave, and nothing too heavy on the updo.
No heavy updos.
No heavy updo.
So is the sleek look still in?
Yes.
Okay.
Sleek look.
Oh, that's my
Clean, but no heavy updo, like a French twist. It's nice, a soft French twist.
What about braids?
Braids are not really happening. I mean, you know, you can still play around with it. Depends on your mood. Not everybody are shoot with a certain particular style. So still have to find what's good for you.
Okay.
Especially on what you're wearing.
Correct, correct.
I love it. We're gonna learn more from him, definitely outside of the studio, because we're gonna go and get
We're gonna
transformed.
feel it. No, really,
wait.
really.
I can't
yes.
wait to see you girls
I'm
in the
due for
salon.
a haircut, so
Same.
get ready, Bilyonaryo.
Yes.
Wait for us
Okay.
to look 20 years younger.
Okay, Jing, this can be, well, I hope you could answer this. Any favorite models or artists that you, once they sit on your chair, you feel so inspired to fix?
There's so many of them. Like I love working with Tim Yap. Tim
Oh, we just had him.
yes, Tim and I work well because he always gives me the hands free, like do whatever you want.
Do whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
we'll do
so
that.
I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I'm ready for the
We're
pixie
getting
cut
married, so
yet.
not yet.
Actually.
Okay, so we're gonna have fun right now. We're gonna be doing our rapid fire. This is where we ask questions and you come up with the first answer that comes up in your mind.
Yeah.
Okay? So here we go. Let's start off with curl or straight hair?
Straight hair,
Okay. Updo or loose hair?
loose hair,
Sleek or messy look?
messy look,
Hair product that you cannot live without.
serum.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Favorite makeup brand?
I like NARS.
Oh, actually,
okay.
I love NARS too. A hair and makeup secret you think everybody should know?
Makeup secret. Oh my God. Natural blush.
Natural blush. Is it the color?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hey.
Just like you saw your crush, ganon.
Yeah.
It's like getting sun kissed.
Oh,
yeah, okay,
there.
I love
Okay.
it.
Which should come first, hair or makeup? I like that.
Hair.
Hair pala. Okay.
Oh, I do it wrong. Okay. What's a quick fix for a bad hair day?
Well, ponytail.
Ponytail. Normally ako a ponytail with a hat.
Yeah.
We know you have a busy day, but is it a morning client or a night event that you choose?
Morning client.
Oh,
Yeah.
still that
I don't
one.
go out anymore. I'll be excited at the end of the day.
So funny. Who is your dream client that you haven't worked with yet?
Oh my God. I want Hollywood star.
Oh, like who?
Oh my God. I want to work with Anne Hathaway.
Manifest.
Oh, manifest it. I love the Queen of Genovia.
Yes.
Most memorable client or project for you?
Oh, of course, the haircut of Judy Ann Santos that changed my life and her life too together.
Oh, that's
Both
so
ways.
sweet.
Yes, both ways.
One
that.
word to describe your style.
Classic.
The Jing Monis style, classic. Who inspires you the most?
My kids, my family,
How many
and
kids do
my
you have?
staff.
How many kids do you
I
have?
have two.
2 kids. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Sweet. What's one thing you want people to remember about you?
Good heart, family person, and loves people, helping people.
Lovely. And that was a good interview, too. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much,
much.
Jing
Thank you. We
Monis.
loved having you, and we cannot wait to see more of
Pleasure
you.
to be here. Yes, I can't wait. Come
Super
back.
enjoyed and honored to have Jing Monis, the person with good hair, good makeup, and good heart.
Everything, yep. And coming up, we have world sports and entertainment. Up next, stay tuned. The Daily Dish will be right back.
Welcome back to the Daily Dish. We begin world news in Oregon, where a U.S. immigration agent shot 2 individuals amid heightened tensions over ICE violence in Portland. The incident happened during a targeted vehicle stop where the driver allegedly tried to run over the agents. The Department of Homeland Security says an agent responded by firing a defensive shot while the driver sped away with his passenger. Authorities say a man and the woman suffered gunshot wounds and sought help about 2 miles from the scene. Local officials urge for calm as this comes just a day after an ICE agent fatally shot a woman in Minneapolis. Speaking of Minneapolis, there's public outrage over immigration raids after an ICE agent shot and killed a woman. An immigration lawyer warns communities to know their rights and stay calm as agents carry out sweeping arrests. Our U.S. correspondent, Henny Espinosa, tells us more.
You will be held accountable. Protesters are calling for accountability after a U.S. immigration agent shot and killed a 37-year-old woman in her car in Minneapolis during a raid on Wednesday. Local reports say Renee Nicole Good, a U.S. citizen, was not a target during the raid, but was out advocating for her community when she was killed. President Donald Trump calls the woman a professional agitator, while Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says the agent acted in self-defense because the woman was attempting to run them over.
These vehicle rammings are domestic acts of terrorism.
Minnesota's Democratic Governor Tim Walz calls the government's narrative garbage.
What we're seeing is the consequences of governance designed to generate fear, headlines, and conflict. It's governing by reality TV. And today that recklessness cost someone their life.
As many as 2,000 federal agents were deployed to Minnesota in what the Trump administration described as the largest federal immigration enforcement operation ever carried out. We talked to a Filipino-American immigration attorney on the heightened immigration raids in the country and what immigrants can do, including Filipinos, to protect themselves. Attorney Lutan Cinco says the Trump administration has directed ICE to meet a quota of 3,000 arrests per day.
Quantity over quality approach means something very different on the ground, resulting in sharp rise in arrest of people without criminal history. In fact, about 70% of those being detained have no criminal record. While undocumented individuals face the most immediate danger, legal residents and naturalized citizens are also being targeted as part of these expanded enforcement priorities. Collateral arrests of green card holders and U.S. citizens are happening too, where agents may apprehend anyone during an ICE operation.
Attorney Lu says when ICE agents come to your home or at work or approach you in a public place, stay calm because immigrants too have rights.
You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to open your door unless agents have a warrant signed by a judge. Take note, there has to be a judicial warrant, not just an administrative warrant. Make sure it is signed by the judge. You do not have to answer questions when you're being asked by ICE agent about your immigration status. You have the right to speak to an attorney. You do not have to sign any documents without understanding them.
Attorney Lu says when approached, do not evade authorities.
Huwag kayong tumakbo. Huwag magsinungaling at huwag manlaban. Mas mabuti na kalmado kayo at respectful. Ang pinaka-importanting gagawin ay humingi kayo agad ng immigration lawyer.
Attorney Lu tells immigrants now is the time to be informed, prepared, and cautious, not fearful. For those who do not have proper immigration documents, Attorney Lu urges them to avoid situations that could trigger arrest. Henny Espinosa, Bilyonaryo News Channel, San Francisco.
NASA is pulling its astronauts from the International Space Station over a medical emergency. A crew member on the ISS is facing a serious health issue. prompting an early return for them and 3 colleagues. The incident canceled the planned spacewalk, as NASA says the astronauts' condition cannot be properly treated in orbit. This marks the first emergency return in the station's 25-year history. NASA says it will monitor the crew's safe re-entry.
Tennis star Alex Ayala's winning streak continues. She defeats Poland's Magda Linette in today's quarterfinals of the WTA 250 tournament. Sheila Salaysay is on the phone to tell us more. Sheila, go ahead.
Hi, Monique. Filipino tennis ace Alex Ayala moved one step closer to the ASB Classic title after defeating Poland's Magda Linette 6-3, 6-2 in the quarterfinals of the WTA 250 tournament on Friday in Auckland, New Zealand. The opening set saw a close contest early, with both players locked at 2-2 before Ayala, the world number 53, seized control by winning 3 straight games to build a 5-2 advantage. Linette, ranked number 52, briefly extended the set by holding serve, but the Filipina quickly wrapped it up. Ayala carried the momentum into the second set, surging to a dominant 4-0 lead. Linette answered with 2 games of her own, but Ayala regrouped and finished strong to seal the match in straight sets. The Filipina reached the last 8 following impressive wins over Croatia's Donna Vekic and Petra Marcinko in the earlier rounds. Ayala is set to face China's Xin Yu Wang in the semifinals. She will also see action later today in the doubles semifinals, teaming up with Eva Jovic against China's Yi Quan-shu and Zhao Shanyang. Ayala continues to build on a breakthrough 2025 season, highlighted by her entry in the WTA Top 100, her first WTA 125 title in Guadalajara, and her maiden Southeast Asian Games gold medal. And that's all from me, Sheila Salaysay, Bilyonaryo News Channel. Home.
Thanks so much for that update, Sheila Salaysay reporting. Now, top Filipino golfer Miguel Tabuena leads a stacked Filipino lineup in next month's Philippine leg hosting of the 2026 Asian Tour Series at the Wak Wak Golf and Country Club in Mandaluyong. The event, which will run February 5th to 8th, follows last year's successful International Series Philippines, where Tabuena claimed the biggest win of his career against a field that included major champions Dustin Johnson and Patrick Reed. Now ranked 3rd on the Asian Tour, Tabuena headlines a strong Filipino contingent, chasing a $500,000 purse. Tabuena will be joined by rising stars Carl Corpus, Adric Chan, and Lloyd Go, along with veterans Angelo Que and Tony Lascuna, as the Philippines once again take center stage on the Asian Tour. After a sluggish start in the opener, TNT Tropang 5G responded in a big way, dominating wire-to-wire in a 109-92 blowout of the Meralco Bolts Wednesday to take a 2-0 series lead. TNT coach Chot Reyes cited major improvements in defense, rebounding, and execution as TNT held Meralco to just one made 3-pointer while shutting down the paint. Jordan Heading led the way for TNT with 24 points to earn Best Player of the game. Despite the advantage, Reyes says the job isn't done.
The moment you get content, then you're going to go on a downward spiral. So like I said, we have no illusions about how strong that other team is, so there's no time to be content.
Game 3 between TNT and Meralco tips off later tonight at the Smart Araneta Coliseum.
Romance buzz surrounds Richie Rivero and Juliana Gomez anew. The PBA player was spotted holding hands with Juliana, the daughter of actor, politician Richard Gomez and actress Lucy Torres. Gomez had earlier mentioned that Juliana has a new suitor and fans are speculating it could be Richie. Richie has also been seen cheering Juliana at her fencing competition during the SEA Games in Thailand. Netizens are buzzing, with some doubting Richie and others cheering for the couple. U.S. President Donald Trump says no pardon for Sean Diddy Combs amid his prison sentence. Trump confirmed in an interview that the music mogul, serving a 4-year sentence for prostitution-related crimes, has asked him for clemency. Combs was convicted on 2 counts of transporting people across state lines for prostitution and acquitted of more serious charges. Trump added he does not plan to grant pardons to other high-profile figures, including Nicolas Maduro, Sam Bankman-Fried, and Robert Menendez. What's in store for 2026? Feng Shui and Bazi expert Kesler Go will give his forecast. The Daily Dish will be right back. I'm sure a lot of you are still on a New Year high, just like me with my polka dots over here. 2026 is the year of the fire horse.
And joining us now in the studio is Feng Shui and Bazi expert Kesler Go.
Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
Again. Because we've
again.
actually had Kesler for the Ghost Month.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was for the Mooncake
A Mooncake
Festival.
Festival.
And he brought us
right
the really yummy
after.
mooncake.
Yes,
We
Mooncake
played with the
Festival.
dice.
Exactly. And now it's perfect timing because it's the start of the year and everyone is talking about their signs. You know, I'm Year of the Rat. You are.
I just learned rooster.
You just learned this. And
So I
many
have
other
so many
things,
to
yeah.
ask.
Ako na nare-reveal yung age.
Oh,
Pero-
but we're here also
no.
to be guided as
Yeah,
well,
of course,
right?
of course.
So let's start off. You are a Chinese metaphysics practitioner.
Yes.
So how do you make your predictions? I think a lot of people are interested with this because it's the start of the new year for our calendar. Chinese New Year happens later on, and yet people are already talking about our
Right.
signs. Yes.
So the funny thing is, you want me to talk about that a little?
Yes,
So
please.
the year of the horse technically starts not even on Chinese New Year, but actually starts on February 4 this year. Oh. So because the
Still
Chinese
soon, yeah.
soon, right?
At least we're preparing early.
Yeah.
That's the common misconception that people think that the year of the horse would start on Chinese New Year. It would change, but actually, if you study Patzi or you study Chinese metaphysics, you'll know that February 4 is the arrival of spring. Particularly this year, it's around 4 in the morning. So it marks the transition from the year of the wood snake to the year of the wood horse. No, so but honestly, I've been working with a lot of clients. They feel like it's been a little bit faster for the past few months. So parang some people are saying that they are feeling also the energy of the fire horse a little bit earlier this year.
Yeah, we all definitely feel that. We were just talking about that during our banter, that like the first week of January pa lang,
yeah.
like it's been go, go, go,
Yes.
go.
So that's the surprising thing. You know, because the energies don't look at calendars. No, that's what I always tell my clients. They don't look at calendars. It just happens. So the Chinese would have just given it an approximate date. No, but in the Chinese, like in other countries, like in Singapore and Malaysia, I know that there's a practice that on the arrival of spring, which is Feb 4, they go to a bank to deposit money. No, so parang because it's the arrival of spring, they want it to grow. So parang they go na lang and deposit.
Oh, we should also start doing that this January. I hope everyone
You know,
started
the funny thing is parang
depositing
hindi siya
money.
natural. I mean, I never encountered it as a family practice back when I was growing up. So parang ngayon, it's something more that after I studied through a lot of different teachers that I discovered pala. Like in some countries, they do that as a practice.
But actually, what practices should we be doing now? Because since you mentioned it's February 4 pa, the start of the new year, what should we be doing now to prepare ourselves for a great 2026?
You know, you could do a lot of things. No, you could start cleaning your space.
Oh no, that's what I need to do.
You need to start cleaning your space. A lot of people say that before Chinese New Year, you have to clean, spring cleaning.
Yeah.
No? Take out what doesn't work anymore, and kung may mga sirang gamit at home, probably you better get rid of it. You clean up your house. Some people go for haircuts. No?
Yes,
some
that's
people
gonna-
kasi do
That's
it
why
during...
we had Jing Monis
Right.
here.
So, see, some people do it as a practice towards the Gregorian New Year. Some people do it Chinese New Year. For me, some people say naman, if you know you're not going to be very good next year, you try to do some bloodletting. So either you donate blood or you do blood tests also.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never heard of the bloodletting one.
Yeah. Well, we get ours
Well, you
every
could
month,
donate.
girl, so-
Well, true. Pero kaming boys, wala kaming ganun. So,
Girl talk, and it's
I'm
real
like,
talk.
Actually, oh man.
Okay, I want to do a quick comparison because I saw a lot online about the signs of fire horse from the snake wood snake to fire horse. What's the difference?
Yeah, there's a lot.
This is a transition period. Yeah.
the year of the snake, the year of the wood snake, a lot of people, you might have encountered it, a lot of my clients have encountered it. It was really a year of transitions, a lot of shedding that happened.
This was last year.
This was last year.
Oh, that's so
parang there were a
true.
lot of even relationships that don't work anymore got shed, diba? Tapos even stuff that don't work parang slowly faded away to the background. So parang that's how 2025.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Shedding.
Shined
It was
ko na
like
yung
a shed.
American accent ko. Tagalog na ako
Nag-shed
ngayon.
ng
Slide.
skin talaga the snake. And then a fire horse naman would be very fast, would be very momentum. It wants action. No, horses have to keep on running and you have to keep on moving. So yan yung more or less going to be the theme of the year. Things will happen very fast.
Oh wow.
If one is not satisfied with the theme, for example, this year you said it's fast. If we want to slow it down, what do we do to counter that?
That's probably gonna be more difficult.
So you can't counter what's already going to happen.
I'd rather, I wouldn't advocate like countering, going against the energy. I'd probably just advise my clients to be prepared. No. Because if you go against something that you know that will happen, eventually will happen, then probably to feel more painful.
Yeah.
No? Parang, if like next year, if you know that probably next year things will be a little bit more volatile, like emotions can run very high because of the fire horse. No? It's a yang fire energy, so it's always very bright, it's very passionate, but it could be very hot-tempered also. It's like the sun. So if you know that that's gonna happen, then probably you have to advise yourself also na, hey, chill ka lang rin dapat. You can't let your emotions run wild because chances are 2026 you'll see that a lot. And yeah.
Okay.
That's a good point.
I want to get right down to it. Which signs for 2020 and focus for this 2026? Which signs are gonna do? Let's go with the bad news first.
Bad news muna.
Not so good. Not so good.
Okay.
So we end on a high note.
Right, sabagay, tama. So people born or people who have snake in their charts, or people born in the year of the snake would probably not do very well, unfortunately.
In terms of what? Career, romance,
So,
or
so
as a
you
whole?
have a few inauspicious stars. In particular, you have a sickness star, and so your chances are health will be an issue for you. There's also a breakup star, so relationship-wise might cause some not so good times, right? No, so that's one for the year of the snake. Year of the horse. No, I know it's your year. Unfortunately, you clash against Tai Sui, diba? That's what they say. So you always clash with the Grand Duke if it's your year. So you probably would experience a little bit some setbacks, some obstacles that would come this year. So yun yung something that you have to pay attention.
Okay, so you're talking about not just because you're a horse doesn't mean you're also gonna do well in the
Right.
year of the horse.
Yes.
Interesting. I just learned that right now, actually. Any
So
other
actually,
sign?
that's normal. No? So
it's
your
reoccurring.
year, it's pag year mo, automatic you clash with
clash
the,
na.
the sign of the year kasi. So if dalawa yan together, it's not gonna be, oftentimes it's not gonna be really
Okay,
good.
interesting.
Next would be tiger. Tiger unfortunately doesn't have they have 0 auspicious stars. this
That is
year.
so
When
sad.
you say auspicious stars,
No,
could
so
you
so when
clarify
I when I
that,
do
please?
forecast, I look at the stars. Kasi,
Okay.
so there's like a bunch of auspicious and there's a bunch of inauspicious stars, and then you balance it, no. So you make it mo. So people, those signs na medyo mas dehado for the year would have more inauspicious stars.
Okay.
Ang problem is walang nagbabalance for the year of the tiger. There's like almost 0 auspicious stars for them. No, so if you have like 0 auspicious stars, you have to lay low probably for the year. No, not to be very impulsive when your decisions. What they were saying, what I read also is probably towards the middle of the year. No, so 3rd, 4th quarter would be a little bit better, but between the start of the year until the middle of the year, lay low muna tayo.
There's hope. There's hope for tigers.
So last is rat.
Oh my gosh, this is me!
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Now, so you clash with a horse naman. So, toink talaga
Toink.
yan. Toink talaga yan. So, wala tayong magagawa. But the rat has this great consumer star, which tells me that probably these people will encounter some major expense next year. So be careful with your expenses. There's also this star that would indicate that probably travel disruptions might happen. So if you're not, I know you travel a lot, but for people who don't buy travel insurance, but you have rats in you were born in the
So
year
it's
of
a
the
good tip.
You kind of need to buy.
So
Kasi
buy, yeah,
this
sure,
year
rat.
expect some major travel disruptions or
Interesting,
disruptions
yeah.
during travel. So you kind of have to be prepared lang.
Okay,
So it's
so
something
here's a
like
funny story. I read about rat a little bit online too in preparation from meeting you. And
Yeah.
yes, it's not so good. So what I did was I checked on my sign being Libra and it was kind of good. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna look at being a Libra rather than a rat. Cheating my way through.
The thing is, like you mentioned a while ago, I'm a Patsa reader as
Yes.
well. No? So when you look at your Patsa, it's actually the 4 pillars, no? The year, the month, the day, and the hour that you were born. So
Okay.
each of them, they have their own zodiac.
Your personal birthday.
Yeah, your personal birthday. So
I'm
your
learning a
birth
lot.
chart. So sometimes the rat will just probably affect you in certain aspects of your life. Now, some aspects will be ruled by somebody else. So sometimes you can balance it naman.
Great news. Okay.
Interesting. Now, for the good ones, I think I am marked safe.
You haven't been
I haven't
called,
been called yet. I think I've been the lucky this year.
Yes, yes. So the luckiest for the year is the year of the ox. No? So there are super many auspicious stars around it. The Emperor star is one of the best stars. No? So it provides authority, it provides everything, no? Good wealth, good career, and opportunities for you. So that's very good for the year of the ox. Next is the year of the rabbit. The year of the rabbit has this sky happiness star. So when you say sky happiness, it means some celebration, no? So there's some sense of celebration, there's sense of happiness, diba? If there's like happiness, then definitely there's celebration. So it should be good, no? Smooth sailing throughout the year. Rooster.
Oh my God,
Rooster is the 3rd for the year. Roosters naman would be very good as far as relationships are concerned. You have good visibility. You get noticed by bosses. For entrepreneurs, you probably
Hi to the bosses.
Hi,
Mo.
bosses!
you probably also will get some. I mean, if for businessmen who have the year of the rooster, probably sila then will get like benefactors that will help them, will come their way. No? So that's pretty good also for the year of the rooster. The last is the year of the goat.
Hold on, I just want to say I just became a rooster right now. I just changed.
Can you switch?
Okay, last one.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Okay, last one.
Goat. Goat, finally, no? I'm the year of the goat. Last year, we had 0 auspicious stars. It was quite difficult in 2025.
Okay.
No? So next year you have some of very good auspicious stars, including the sun. So there's a lot of visibility. So here I am.
Yeah, here.
So a lot of visibility, good career and wealth lucks available for you in 2026 also. Relationship-wise is also very good. Not just like romantic relationships, but relationships with other people. So I encourage those people with goat in particular to, when in doing business, you try to collaborate with other people. I encourage you to do that because that's gonna open up opportunities for you next year.
Wow, Kesler, it's our year this
Yeah, I
year.
know.
But we'll
Congratulations.
congratulations to us, but Chal will help you out. She's an adopted rooster.
We're seeing something in front of you, Kesler. Of course, this is it's a compass of some sort,
Yeah.
and this is the Bazi.
Yes.
And I've been
No,
saying
this is actually the
Bazi
Feng Shui
pala.
compass.
I said Bazi.
Well, it's actually Bazi, right?
Bazi.
Bazi
Right,
in Chinese,
Excuse
but
my Chinese,
Bazi.
I
It's
said
fine.
Bazi.
We can call Bazi. Yeah.
So this is actually a Chinese compass. This is the stethoscope. I mean, for doctors, they use stethoscopes.
Okay.
For Feng Shui practitioners, we depend on the lopan.
Can
or
we
the
show it to the
compass.
camera so they can
So
see what
this
it
is-
looks like?
This is the compass. No? So this particular compass was created by Grandmaster Stephen Skinner. No, so he's a Westerner. No, he's, I'm not sure, Australian or from the UK, but he studied classical Chinese. He can read Chinese, no, for a white guy. Pero and he's a very sharp-minded person. Sobrang galing na mga sinulat niya. And he created his own compass, and I love using his compass when doing readings, when doing my Feng Shui readings.
What is this used for? So, for
This
example,
is getting directions. It's like its own computer because there's a lot of informations around it.
Yeah.
No? So when we find the direction, the right direction, we see a lot of informations already plotted there. No? So it helps us locate the good areas in the house, no? Or the good locations in properties. No? So it helps us.
So we can also plan our year with
yeah.
that.
Actually, our live audience, they've been asking us because some of the signs or the
We're not
animals
mentioned.
were not
Missing.
mentioned.
They're really listening.
Yeah, they're listening. Like monkey, for example, we're getting.
the other
yes, we got
animals.
you
Monkey
guys.
next year will get some good travel next year.
This-
daw.
Okay.
This year pala. This
For
year, the year of
2026,
2026. Monkeys will do a lot of travel.
Okay.
No? So pretty good.
What are the other
Ano pa
signs
yung mga
pa ba?
audience
Yeah.
natin?
What about the
Dragon.
giraffe?
Let me get my kodigo bigla.
Yes,
So
Ayan, the dragon.
the
Yes.
dragon next year, there's a lot of visibility, but you have to control your temper also next year. No, so there's a lot of visibility. So you for
There's
me,
also pig, right?
pig will do well. No,
the
pig
lechon.
pig last year was also not so good because it clashed with the
snake.
year of the snake. So
Okay.
medyo dehado siya last
Okay.
year. So this year the pig will have some good auspicious stars. So definitely it's smooth. Technically number 5 siya. So what I did was to just do the top 4 and bottom 4.
Okay.
So number 5 is the pig. So
May missing pa
So
ba tayo?
if you were not called, don't worry. That means you're in the middle ground.
Yeah, you're safe.
You
You're
could
gonna
play
just.
it
So ang
around.
missing ata natin was dog. No, dog
okay.
is there's a lot since siya yung last na. No?
Okay.
So technically bottom 5 siya. So there's a lot of inauspicious stars around the dog also. So have to be a little bit more disciplined next year probably.
Is there a rabbit?
We did
Yes, we
rabbit
did.
na.
Rabbit.
yeah, the rabbit
Rabbit's
is
number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Okay,
But I
okay.
want to use your compass, Kesler. Can you do a prediction for Bilyonaryo News Channel for 2026 ba?
Usually for the compass, we use this when we look at what do you call this? Houses. No?
For houses
So
lang
houses.
talaga.
But normally kasi, because it's a fire horse year, no? Fire is associated with media, with entertainment as well. So people in this industry will probably do well next year.
Awesome.
This is our year.
Our year.
Our year.
Rooster.
No? So, but you have to be, in a way, they say that it would be good also, but you have to temper it a bit because
Okay.
it's extremely hot next year. No, it's a double, this
This
year,
year,
pala,
yes,
this year,
yes.
it's a double fire year. No? So it's the sun is the element of the year. No? It's a yang fires energy. Underneath is the horse. The horse is also the peak of fire. That's why it's a double fire year. So yang fire over another
It
yang
sounds
fire. So
scary.
that's why sometimes emotions can run wild. Public sentiment can be very fast, can spread very fast. So
Speaking about that, what about our government, our political climate?
one thing is if you have the sun over you, everything's visible. Walang natatago.
So that's a good thing, right?
That's a very good thing. You
That's
want
what we
transparency.
need more
that's
here in
one,
the Philippines.
That's definitely something that we need, diba?
Okay.
So there's a lot of visibility, so people wala kang matatago talaga. And then the thing is, with the fire is things might spread very fast, no? Because the horse runs very fast also, the fires could spread fast. So, so public sentiment can go very fast. They say that the markets could go extremely fast, Ren, but can drop at the next moment.
Yeah.
So extremes,
Extremes
high and
talaga,
lows.
highs
Okay.
and lows.
So
Because
it's a roller coaster of 2026,
Ish,
essentially.
yes.
A fire coaster.
Is there a way we can, because we've heard there's like crystals, there's like statues or whatnot to not combat, but to kind of help align us in our goals this year. What do you recommend for everyone, for our viewers out there who's watching, who just want like a smooth sailing year? I know we cannot have a perfect year, right? Like you mentioned, it's a very roller coaster, but what can we, I guess, carry or have in our homes that will help ease it up?
A lot of things, because there's too much fire. Then if you look at the chart for the year, it's like zero water. So that's something that you would need at home or anywhere. You need some more water. So if some people say na parang avoid nga red, but I kind of like red.
Oh, is red not the color for 2020?
So some people are advocating something cooler, like blue would
That's
be
why
better.
it's cloud white this year. Yeah.
Okay.
Also a little bit cooler, because the energy of the year is already very fiery.
Yeah.
You've mentioned the medyo mabilis. Things have been happening very fast. So what you need is something to slow things down a bit. No, so like a water feature here and there. A water feature would be good. No, something
nice.
to cool
a
the
fountain
environment.
in the home.
Good reminder. I am drinking my Bilyonaryo mug with cold water
With the
right
Bilyonaryo
now.
water. Now, I want to go back on colors. So you mentioned this year, cool colors are in.
I'd probably advocate for something like that.
Okay.
No, so those would be a little bit more better for Feng Shui this year.
To cool things
To
down.
cool things down. Because you don't want too fiery, no? Like in Chinese naman, it's always about balance.
The yin, the yang,
The yin
yes.
and the yang, people get, like in traditional Chinese medicine, people get sick because of an imbalance in their system. In the same manner, like in Chinese, anything, we want some balance.
Now, Kesler, for our viewers who are interested in asking you more questions, where can they find you?
I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, so you can just message me. I try to reply within the day.
And before we let you go, we've talked about this off air. A lot of our viewers, right, I was like, oh, it's a bit juicy. Not really juicy, but how do you disseminate, or I guess, how do you figure out which Feng Shui expert to go to that's legit?
One thing, there are many, like I mentioned off the air, it also depends on the school that they studied. There are Feng Shui schools. Mine in particular, I studied in Hong Kong under Grandmaster Raymond Law. I continued my studies also in Malaysia under a different teacher, but also, and I also seek other teachers within my network. Yeah. So that's something that, if you can ask, like their lineages, that's something very important. No? Who their teachers are, no? Because then you know kung sino.
Right.
Because they're very famous naman. There are very famous like Feng Shui masters around the world.
Yeah.
One thing, like for example, one thing that I'm very thankful and proud of is being part of the International Feng Shui Association. So there are many Filipinos who are members there also, but we tap into that. So that's something that at least gives us some credibility.
Yeah. And credibility is very important.
Yeah. So, but also, for me, it really depends on the person. No? If they feel good with that person, regardless of where they studied, probably, then that's fine. No?
Okay.
So you just have to watch out lang. Kasi, you know, sometimes, like you mentioned, no, some people use it to get money.
Right. Well, thank you so
Good
much for
question. Thank you.
clarifying.
Thank
We
you,
love
thank you.
having you.
I hope I don't get, ano,
No,
no,
we
it's
look
just-
forward to having you back,
Yeah.
hopefully.
He's gonna be our
Chinese New
expert.
Year,
He'll be
hopefully.
back. Don't worry.
Yes, yes.
Ayan yung visibility mo this year. Ang dami mong
I
visibility
know,
here.
yes.
That was a
Thank
fiery
you
talk
for
with you.
having
Yeah,
me.
we
Thank
love
you so
having
much.
you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right,
you.
that was Feng Shui and Bazi expert Kesler Go. We'll be right back after a quick break. Stay tuned. I'm
Welcome back to the Daily Dish. As we wrap it up for this week, here's what you can expect on Monday. Wellness enthusiast Kathy Binag and motivational speaker Coach Karel Herrera will join us live at noon on January 12. Catch our conversation with them only here on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. That's it for us today. It's Friday, January 9. Join us again on Monday for more real
a
talk.
lot of spilled tea.
With Zero Filter, I'm Monique Tuzon. Anytime is a good time because it's always more fun with us.
I'm Chal Lontoc, always on top with the news and stories that matter the most.
And thanks for making us your lunchtime companion. I'm Mai Rodriguez. That's the Daily Dish. Served.
This is my melody.